All right. I am entering my vehicle. I'm using a 3-point stance. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check my emergency equipment. Got 3 emergency triangles. They're secure, not bent, cracked, or broken. Also down on this side, I have a fire extinguisher secured to the floor. It is currently dated, properly rated, and fully charged. Also in the glove box, I have 6 spare fuses. I'm going to check my floorboards, make sure there's nothing under here that would roll underneath my pedals. I'm going to check the dashboard, make sure it's free of any debris, anything that would be blocking my defroster vents. Then I'll inspect the windshield. It's not cracked or broken. No illegal stickers. It's clean and has a good weather seal. It is not leaking. All right, I'm going to turn the power on for a minute. My seat belt is secured to the wall and to the floor. It is not torn or frayed, and it latches and then latches properly. So my mirrors are secure, not cracked or broken, no illegal stickers, and they're properly adjusted to me. My windows roll up and down properly. They're not cracked or broken, and they have no illegal stickers. My steering wheel should have no more than 2 inches or 10 degrees of play for a 20-inch wheel. All right, so now I'm going to safe start my vehicle. It's in neutral. Turn the power on right away. My ABS light has come on, and my DEF light has come on, and they have gone off. My brakes are applied. I'm going to start the engine. My oil pressure has risen to normal operating range in 3 to 5 seconds. My water temperature is slowly rising towards normal operating range. My primary and secondary air gauge are slowly rising towards governor cutout. I have sufficient fuel, sufficient DEF. My volt reading is 14 volts, which is good. This is my tractor parking brake. This is my trailer parking brake. This is my service brake. So we'll wait for governor cutout. I can navigate to the PSI. Or maybe I can't. All right, I have to use the meter.
Yeah,
that's
not
fine.
on this one there.
All right. My governor has cut out. This is 125. I'm going to say about I can't say about, has to be exact. So my governor has cut out at 133 PSI. This is a good reading. It is between 120 and 140 PSI. So for my first brake test, I'm going to do my applied air leak test. I'm going to push in my spring brakes. I'm going to shut the truck off, turn the power on, and push my service brake all the way to the floor. I'm waiting for my air to settle. I'm going to roll down my windows. I am going to be watching my needle for movement and listening for leaks. My air has settled at, let's see, that's 75, that's 100, so 87 PSI. My minute starts now. Okay, a minute has passed. I have lost 1 PSI. This is a good test. I have not lost more than 4 PSI over the duration of 1 minute for a combination vehicle. My next test is going to be my low air warning. I will fan the service brake until my alarms and lights come on. My low air warning has come on at This is 75, that's 50. Let's see, that would be half of 50 to 75 is 60 psi. This is a good test. It is above 55 psi. I will now do my spring brake pop test. I'm going to fan the brakes until my spring brakes pop. Alright, my spring brakes both popped at 25 psi. This is a good test. It's between 20 and 45 psi. I will now safe start my vehicle again and build towards Governor Cutout and continue my in-cab inspection. My windshield wipers are working properly. They're not bent, cracked, or broken. And the blade is making full contact with the windshield. My washer fluid is working properly. Checking my internal indicators. Left turn signal, right turn signal, and four-way flashers are working properly. My high beam indicator is also working properly. My defrost. Defrost is working properly, and I also checked the heater. Heater is also working properly. Alright, now I'm waiting for Governor Cutout. My horns, city horn and air horn, are also working properly. You don't want to give it fuel because there'll be other people around you testing. If the examiner gives you the go-ahead to build the air pressure with the accelerator, go for it, but don't ask, don't do it on your own. So we'll say my governor is cut out at 134 psi, and now I will do my spring brake tug test. So the first spring brake I'm going to tug is my trailer. So if you just read the tractor spring brake, it says pull to apply, push to release. If you have any questions about how to do this, some people get messed up with these. So pull to apply. So my trailer parking brake is pulled, so I'm going to push to release my tractor. Now this is the only brake I'm working with here. You got to put your foot on the service brake to change gears, put it in drive. Take your foot off the service brake and then tug on that trailer. Trailer brake held, that's a good test. Alright, I'm going to back us up quick. Get a little distance from the building. Okay, so now I'm going to tug on the tractor brake. Notice how they both come out. So I have to release the trailer and just have my tractor brake applied. Foot on the service brake, switch it to drive, foot off the service brake, and tug on that tractor brake. Tractor brake held. This is a good test. For my final brake check, I'm going to check my service brake. Hands off the wheel, neutral drive, release the service brake, 5 miles an hour. And then, so my wheel is turning because of the terrain. We're not on level terrain. But my service brake held, and on a flat surface, I know my wheel is not going to pull to the left or right, which would indicate a flat tire, poor suspension, or a shift in the load. I apply my spring brakes, put it in neutral, shut the truck off. This concludes my in-cabin air brake test.